Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
This is How I Wave Now. My name's Kyle.
And I'm Chris, and today we'll be talking about comics getting released December 20th, 2017. To start things off, since I did the research list again this time, so obviously we're going to start with DC like usual for me. So, biggest thing coming out of DC this week is obviously going to be Metal number 4. We've had like a month break from it, so it is an exciting return to...
It felt like an eternity.
Yeah, it felt longer than a month, honestly. But at least we did have Doomsday Clock in there to keep us occupied.
So delicious.
And so obviously we've talked about that one. That's a pretty, if you haven't jumped on yet at all.
No hope left.
Then we also have Batman TMNT 2, number 2 of 6. This is the more adult one with the art done by Freddie Williams Jr. The first one was great. We've talked about...
Who's our favorite 60s rock band here? I'm kidding. Freddie Williams Jr. does sound like, Freddie Williams Jr.
It does sound like he plays guitar
He's the
for
king
like
of
Van
rock,
Halen
is what
or
he
something.
But yeah, Freddie Williams Jr. is a great artist. He does the He-Man, Thundercats crossover. He's the guy who does all the basically.
He did the I mean that was part of why we had the G.I. Joe Transformers ones that just came out from IDW.
Purely for him.
Was because he was doing the art on them. Speaking of IDW, 30 Days of Night number 1 is coming out. This takes place in like an Alaskan city or town or whatever you want to call it because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Communion.
Yeah, and so they're getting their like 6 months of winter, and the virus comes in, and within like...
Well, it's not the 6 months of winter, as most of you probably know. Because of where Alaska is in the world, they have a month out of the year that it's completely dark. It's nighttime for an entire month, and that's true. It happens every year for the Alaska people. It is dark for an entire month. And so they take that, and sorry. Yeah,
and that's the premise of it. Is that starts going on, and yeah,
vampires. Yeah. Don't forget the vampires. So the vampires are like it's gonna be nighttime for an entire month. So they come out and they wreak havoc on this township for 30 days, and it's just really hard to not escape the fear.
And then, so moving on from there, we have another new IDW number 1. This is a new story, and it is done by Teenie Howard, Assassinistas number 1. She describes it as a Kill Bill meets Venture Brothers. So like gratuitous violence, but also nonsensical. Doesn't make any gosh sense.
Right.
So that's exciting, coming out. The artwork for cover A, interesting. Artwork for cover B, incredibly impressive. The artist for cover A, though, is an award-winning artist, so it is kind of a big deal, and I'm hoping to look at the inside art on that when we get it, and I purchase mine.
So, moving on from there, we are moving into my favorite of the indies, the real indies. Images in an indie, it's a big 3 now. Let's not kid ourselves. It's Valiant. They have Ninja K, I'm sorry, which is part of the Ninjak storyline. Ninja K number 2 coming out. Ninjak actually came off really well. It was well received. You don't want to miss that. But that's it for Valiant for now. Alright, moving into Aftershock, we have Backways number 1, which kind of has, it's the biggest one for Aftershock, I would say. It's sort of like Curse Words. Curse Words feel as in there's a world of hidden magic that we're not too keen or aware of, but it's a little bit darker than that. Main character Anna Merrick basically loses a loved one, and she goes searching in the Backways, which is the magical realm that no one can really see or don't know about, and looking for her loved one. I'm kind of interested in it just because of the basis. It's kind of like Curse Words, and I really enjoyed Curse Words. Then after that we have Dark Art number 4. Can't lie about Dark Art. It's Cullen Bunn. It's awesome. Speaking of Cullen Bunn, we have Unholy Grail number 5. That's 2 awesome Cullen Bunns in a row, my friend. It's going to be a good week. I mean, that and metal, you can't go wrong. But that's it for Aftershock. Moving into Marvel, we have Doctor Strange number 383. Really excited because I mean, this is, of course, is Donny Cates. We get to experience more of Donny Cates' writing. Anything Donny Cates, we're about. And then and we also have a Marvel 2-in-1 #1 coming out, which is kind of the return of the Fantastic Four, so it's a really big deal. It's more of the Human Torch, based around the Human Torch, but I mean, I'm a big Doom fan, so you got to give the Four their respect and pick it up, and especially it's a #1, the new Marvel universe. Marvel's in kind of a sketchy place right now where good things are happening, but they're already in a bad spot. So I would say give it a chance because you don't know when everything's going to turn around. It could be this moment. And then that's it for Marvel. Small week for Marvel. Moving on from there, we have Image. Image. And starting out with Angelic, we have Angelic #4 being released. Angelic's a really good run, which was a big surprise because I felt like it was overhyped, but it met its standards, I would say. And then after that, we have, speaking of curse words from earlier, the Curse Words Holiday Special, which I'm really excited about. I wanted to wait till Christmas to read the DC Holiday Special, but I broke and we were reading it for the Key Issues podcast, which don't miss it. And so I'm going to read the Curse Words Holiday Special for Christmas. And then after that, we have Dark Fang #2. We've already talked about Dark Fang. Don't really get into specifics about it.
And then going from there, also Image, Evolution #2. Evolution is one of the hottest new books out of Image right now. So definitely pick up #2. #1's in like 3rd print already, so
right.
If that gives you an idea. Family Trade #3 comes out. That's doing pretty well, and we've talked about it before. It's a good one. One of the ones I'm sad to see end, but excited for this issue. Hard Place #5 of 5.
Doug Wagner, my man.
So that's going to be
And Nick Rummel, great artist.
Yeah, that's going to be a big issue you want to pick up. Then we go on into Realm #4. Another just amazing book out of Image. And Redlands #5. So that's an exciting one too.
Redlands is a really hot one. That's the one that takes place here in Florida. And Florida. And we have come to the 9 of the portion. We will respect the 9.9 no-brainer. That was the quietest no-brainer I've ever done.
I think so. But this week, I'm taking it, and exciting to do so, out of Valiant. We said we'd be back to Valiant. Quantum and Woody 2017 #1 is coming out. So, one of the things that Valiant's advertised about this is there's an issue, a cover of Quantum and Woody #1 that literally they pulled all the stops to make it the most ridiculous, terrible, awesome cover in the world.
They committed to the
variant,
yeah.
Yeah. So it is it's foil, it's lenticular, it's hand pressed, it's ultraviolet ink, it's hand numbered, hand stickered. It's got all of it. It's everything that's been done to it.
You've ever seen any comic do. This one comic, one of the variants, it's all of those mashed together, and you can bet yourself that I'm picking that one up.
So that's gonna be a cool one.
I'm a gimmicky kind of guy.
And then, but obviously it's a return to Quantum and Woody. Quantum and Woody have always been the best of the original joke hero characters.
Yeah, right.
I mean, even in the 90s, these guys were sarcastic and just out there, like fourth wall breaking to certain points of just stupidity.
If you didn't have Quantum
why
and
it's
Woody,
going on.
you wouldn't have Deadpool. Wouldn't be the way he is. You might still have Deadpool, but it might not be the way he is. You wouldn't have Six Pack and Dogwell or those kind of things. They kind of opened the world for being able to go back to goofiness. Because you remember, comics were goofy back in the day.
Yeah.
But there's a new goofy medium nowadays in the 21st century, and they found it.
And that was the beauty of Quantum and Woody, is it blended that serious comic book world, but also ridiculously out of place and goofy. So this is one of the hotter Valiant titles I'm looking forward to, because out of all of their titles, Quantum and Woody had probably one of the bigger followings. Ninja K, Quantum and Woody, and Bloodshot.
Well, because people weren't. It came out of nowhere, and it came out to be such an awesome thing.
So,
I mean, even with Bloodshot, how can you? Bloodshot is self-explanatory. Bloodshot is Bloodshot. It's awesome. It sounds awesome. But, I mean, everyone knew it was going to be awesome. So, when Quantum and Woody comes out and it's like, oh, jokey, and everyone's like, no, Quantum and Woody, why do you read that crap? But
then you read it and you're like, this is hysterical.
Yeah, no, it's great.
This is awesome. So, make sure to come pick yours up. We'll have cover A and B in store. So, get them while you can.
Right. But don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. This, of course, is on our new channel, 9.9 Comics. We're kind of low on subscribers right now. I know not all of ours have switched over yet, but we're getting there. I think we have at least half of them from the other channel, or at least comic viewers. But not really too worried about it. As long as we have that. You guys are watching right now. You're the reason why we do this. If it wasn't for you guys, we would have stopped a long time ago. I know there's about 30 to 50 of you who actually pay attention to what we say and respect us for our opinion, and we really do appreciate it. One of these days, we'll have maybe plan to get together. This isn't saying anytime soon, but maybe have an event over here at the shop and get to meet everyone. And
I mean,
we can talk about it. That's not a promise, but I mean, just
one of the coolest parts for me from doing the show is being in the store, just hanging out, doing stuff, and people that have seen the show come in like, "Hey, I watch your show," and it's like, "Holy cow, that's so cool!"
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's a real cool feeling to have. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we can make the YouTube a lot easier for everybody to find.
Right.
So, right. And that's good for everybody.
Yeah, because I literally have to do a direct link to get anybody that if you just type in 9.9 Comics, all you get is all of our other videos. Like literally, if you type in 9.9 Comics on YouTube, it's all of the results basically. It's so good. I like the feeling. But we need to switch that over to our new channel.
So,
but with that, we bid you adieu.
Have a good night.
You keep saying that. Not everyone watches it at night. Don't listen to him.
I know. Don't
listen to him.